Good morning, everybody. It's Captain Pop Pop over here at Tool School. And this morning we're going to take a quick look at how to install a cutting chain and a new bar or blade on your chainsaw. And a few things to check out. Chainsaws have a clutch. It's the safety. It's a 2-cycle motor, requires gas and oil. Most all chainsaws are 2-cycle engines, and they're all about the same. And you can spend a lot of money on them. You can get a chainsaw for $150, or you can get a chainsaw for $2,500. And it depends on how much you're going to use them and if you're going to make a career out there in the forest. Anyway, let's get back to putting a blade on. There's a cutting side to the chain, which is on the top here. And then there's the drive gears on the bottom. And they lay into the blade. This is a 14-inch pulling chainsaw. It's a nice one. Inexpensive, but does the job. And if you maintain it well, it'll last you and make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cuts. You lay the blade into the slot. When you have your chainsaw, if you look around, there's indicators for everything. See, like on the cover here, it shows you real nicely how the chain is supposed to ride through the clutch and gear inside. So you just layer in there like this. This isn't a big job, but maybe this can help you. And you pull it so you can feel it slide. And she's in place. Okay? These are the bar locking nuts, and there's also an adjusting screw here. These two bar nuts are going to lock her in position. Inside the cover or on the side, you'll see, if you can look there, that's what the tensioner screw is, which allows you to set the chain or the drive chain, cutter chain in position. Here's your clutch, and this is a centrifugal clutch with a drive gear. You drop her into position and make sure the gear's in there nice, and the chain's in the groove nice. You want that setting screw all the way to the back so she drops in nice. That's how easy it is to get in position. Now we'll take a break here, and then I'll come back and show you how to adjust it. We're going to take a quick look before we make the final adjustment, so you can see up close the inside where the clutch and gear, the chain comes over the top of that, and there's your two positioning bolt head studs where the chain is going to go on. These are the nuts that go on. And down below, here's our chain and blade with the slot. And we also, this is inside the cover. You can see there's the adjusting tensioner screw and cam that go ahead, and so you can set the chain at right nice. And there, if you look real close, I'll kind of flash it around. You can see the indicator there to show you how to lay that chain in there. Okay, it's Captain Pop Pop. You've seen the internal workings, and we put the chain on, and I got the cover back on, and we have the two nuts here. When you're going to make the final adjustments before you get going, you get her in position. You don't tighten these nuts up, the bar nuts real tight. You leave them just nice, okay? Just so everything's in position. When everything's in position and the clutch is right, you can take that chain and slide her like this. See how nice it's going? There shouldn't be any binding or any jamming at all. Every unit usually comes with a nice little tool like this. It has a screwdriver at one end, it has the bar nut on the other, and a spark plug. There's not a whole bunch of maintenance to these except spark plugs, gas, and oil. But you take the wrench, which you saw me, and I got these snug, and you come around here to that screw right there, and clockwise going in makes the chain tighter, counterclockwise loosens it up. So we initially had it set way in the back, so you crank her down about 5 or 6 times till you get her like this. See how there's just that little bit of play in the chain there? That's how I like it, so that there's no additional stress on any of the working parts. Just nice. You take your wrench. I made my adjustment. And you come down on these two nuts like this. There's probably a torque on them, but it doesn't say. You just bring them down tight. You don't want to make them super tight because you'll be adjusting as you go along. You make 20, 30 cuts. You want to refill the bar oil reservoir and make the cuts. See how nice that is there? That's ready to go. A few other tips is every time you run out of gas, which if you're really working, it's about every half hour, and you'll be ready to take a break after a half hour of cutting. You refill the bar oil reservoir with some bar oil, or sometimes I need 90 weight oil if I can't find bar oil. And you go ahead and you got her laying down and you fill her up with your mixture 40-to-1 oil. And pretty much all around the machine is all types of tips and information that you can use if you're just beginning. And you have a choke, and you have an on and off switch, and you have a throttle. And this is a safety here. When it kicks off like that, that'll prevent you if you fall or something. It'll shut the blade off so you can't get hurt. But you reset it by pulling back like that, and she's reset. Read the directions. It's only going to take you 25 minutes to read this book. Always wear safety glasses. Get a pair that doesn't confine and fog up like this. This is a nice set right here. And a good set of gloves. And get out there and do your pruning and enjoy a little chainsaw. Make a little noise. It's Captain Pop Pop from Tool School. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.